Hey guys, how are you? This is Brian, Sunday morning, and I just finished my preparation for the next masterclass I'm going to record tomorrow. I'm going to be filming that. Productivity 101, how to get great things done versus a ton of trivial things. And I thought I would turn on the camera here and give you a little behind the scenes look. I'm trying to make that a habit. My challenge is I haven't turned on my iPhone in over a week, which is what I usually use to record videos. So I'm trying this on my touch, my little iTouch thing. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, this is me preparing for my next class. This is the second to last time that I will work through a little sheet like this. So basically all my classes, as you know, if you watch them, have 10 big ideas, right? So here's a stack of classes I've already taught, right? So greatest year ever, and then we've got Stoicism, and we've got Masterpiece Days, and we've got 25 classes, right? So basically I keep that on the corner of my desk when I'm preparing for these to remind me that I've done this before, because the beginning always sucks. And then I remind myself of Creativity 101. You got to move from sucking to unsucking, which is a great thought from some leading creativity experts. And then you just need to ship. So anyway, I keep that in mind. And I bang this out. And this morning, here's what my top 10 looked like when I started my AM1 deep work time block, right? I went to bed early after reading some Harry Potter to Emerson, got up super early, did my meditation, and I knew exactly what I was going to do this morning. AM1 deep work time block was taking this version of this class and refining it and getting to this version. So each of these big ideas has its own little page, right? Where I go through your number one thing. Well, what's your number one? What's your great thing you're committed to? We want to get out of doing trivial things all day, every day. You got to know what your great thing is. So these are my notes on what I'm going to share. Then you got to go all in. You got to have a psychology of utter commitment. Anyway, as I polished the rough version of that, we've got a little more refined version of the same thing. And this is what I'm going to look at before I let it rip on the first big idea, right? And there's a second big idea. These are the main concepts I want to make sure you get. So anyway, this is how I prepare. And it's interesting because as I was preparing for this class, I realized that a lot of people have asked me to do a class on journaling, and I thought I was going to do breathing next. And I realized, you know what? This is a good time to do journaling 101. This is one of the ways I journal. I love using the pen and paper to unpack my ideas, right? Then, of course, I've got my normal journaling I do every day on my vision for the future, etc. So next class is almost certainly going to be Journaling 101, where we'll talk about what needs to happen. And actually, you can see the process. So this is the first pass at the top 10 ideas I may share in Journaling 101, right? So what did I come up with as a subtitle? Oh, how to use a pen and pencil, a pen and piece of paper to ignite and sustain motivation to live heroically. That'll probably change, right? It's going to go from sucking to unsucking. I don't even have any supporting documents yet. I've got some little notes. I've got some other notes kind of lying around right now. And that will go through this process as I get ready to actually teach. And I can't wait to share both that and Optimal Breathing 101. What else is on my desk this morning? Well, we've got my stack of Optimize Plus Ones. One of the ideas we have is to create a handbook, a book for each of the 100 plus ones. So these are my 100 plus ones, right? And we've already got it ready to go, and we were going to do this and ship it as part of our membership to our members. And then Amazon changed their fulfillment fees. I think they more than doubled them, which made that cost prohibitive as we try to keep our prices low. But anyway, we're thinking about printing this handbook and then just making it available on Amazon for like $5 or something nominal. And then printing a new handbook every 100 days. So we'd have Optimize Handbook. This would be number 2. This is the second set of Optimize Plus Ones. Side note, we're going to hit number 200 on Sunday. And then we can go through it. I've already recorded 250 of them. We're nice and ahead. But then here are my really rough thoughts on plus ones. Right, so same exact idea I captured here. Well, I definitely want to talk about being a maximizer versus a satisficer. Constraints are really powerful. You got to be willing to make trade-offs. I've already talked about exonerated and digital sunsets and the future you and an fMRI, etc. These are all the plus ones. I will do or have done, and just my rough notes on blah, 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 blah. So there's my desk. Other fun thing, my oxygen saturation little fun toy I'm playing with lately, which is kind of fun. It gives me my pulse rate and my blood oxygen saturation, which will be an interesting thing to talk about. Check me out. Currently very high pulse rate. Oh, there we go, drops down. But 98% blood oxygen saturation, pulse rate 76. I can get that down. When I'm meditating and doing that thing, it's closer to 45. Anyway, I've been walking around obsessing with this, looking at the actual oxygen saturation of my blood. It's my new thing to do. More on that soon in Optimal Breathing 101. All right, I'm officially rambling, but hope you enjoy, and can't wait to share more. We will be releasing Productivity 101 later this month in a couple of weeks. And now it is time for family time, hitting the trail. And I've got a date with my wife. We've got a hiking date, which is what we did on our first date 10 years ago. Nama's coming over to watch the kids, and I can't wait. All right, hope you're doing great. Look forward to sharing more soon. Have an awesome day. See ya.